And now on to our dinosaur of the day, Gideonmantellia, which was a request from Tyrant King via our Patreon and Discord, so thanks. Gideonmantellia was a basal ornithopod that lived in the early Cretaceous in what is now Teruel, Spain, in the Camarillas Formation. It looked somewhat similar to Hypsilophodon.
What do you know?
We've got a theme going. It was small and slender. It had a long tail, short arms. It walked on 2 legs and a somewhat long skull with a beak. The holotype skeleton is estimated to be about 3.2 feet or 1 meters long. The holotype, though, is a partial articulated skeleton, no skull, of a juvenile.
So it's a big old question mark of how big it would be.
Yes.
Just like Vectodromaeus.
Exactly. It's all connecting. Well, they think it's an immature individual because there were unfused bones, and some of the lack of fusion means that the animal was still young when it died. There's no histology done, so it's hard to know exactly how old it was.
Also like Vectodromaeus.
Yeah. The holotype includes 21 tail vertebrae and other vertebrae, parts of the ribs, parts of ossified tendons, parts of the pelvis, both legs, and a lot of the feet. In the paper describing it, they say, quote, both femora are almost completely preserved, especially the left one.
They're both really good, especially one of them is even more really good.
Yes. Also, quote, altogether, 104 remains from the vertebral series, left hip and the 2 hind limbs, have been identified, all belonging to a single individual. This makes it the most complete ornithopod skeleton and one of the most complete dinosaur skeletons found in Spain. End quote.
Nice.
Yeah.
Over 100 bones is a good milestone to reach.
Oh, yeah. Jose Maria Herrero Marzo and his son found the fossils in 1982. First, it was thought to be a CF Valdosaurus SP. So that's very, very uncertain Valdosaurus. Because this is all based on a femur, and Valdosaurus is an iguanodont. In 1987, Jose Luis Sanz and others described the left femur and ilium, the leg and part of the pelvis, and referred it to Hypsilophodon foxi, speaking of that wastebasket taxon. In 1994 and 1995, Jose Ignacio Ruiz Omeñaca realized that it was a new dinosaur after further preparing the bones, and he wrote about it in his thesis and then published more details and descriptions over the years. And it's the details in the pelvis and tail that made it unique. In 2006, he named the dinosaur Gideonmantellia amosenwane in his doctoral thesis, but the name wasn't yet valid. It was a nomen ex dissertatione.
Haven't heard that one before.
Me either. It's a fun one.
So it's a name without a dissertation, or I guess without a...
I think it's because being published in a thesis isn't the official route to naming a dinosaur or to naming a species. But it was officially named Gideonmantellia in 2012 by Ruiz Omeñaca and others. And the type species and the only species is Gideonmantellia amosenwane. The genus name, as you probably guessed, you did guess, Garrett, earlier in the show, is in honor of Gideon Mantell.
Yeah.
Mantell was the, quote, first author to describe and to figure Hypsilophodontid, that's in quotes, remains in 1849 as those of a very young iguanodon, end quote, which later became the paratype of Hypsilophodon. So just building on what you were saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Mantell discovered dinosaurs including Iguanodon, Hylaeosaurus, Pelorosaurus, and Regnosaurus.
At least he named them.
Yes, and the species name, amosenwane, is in honor of Olga Maria Amosenwan, quote, who was doing her thesis on eggshell fragments of vertebrates from the lower Cretaceous of Galve when she died prematurely in October 2002, end quote.
Well, that's sad.
It is.
But it's nice that they honored her with a dinosaur name.
Yes.
I had assumed that the San Juan part would have been one of the many, many cities named San Juan, not a person named San Juan.
Yeah, surprise. And Galve is a village in the Teruel province in Spain, and it's known for the latest Jurassic Early Cretaceous vertebrate fossils. There's more than 50 localities with fossils from dinosaurs, pterosaurs, sharks, amphibians, fish, turtles, crocodilians, mammals, and squamates.
It's definitely one of the spots on the Iberian Peninsula that we talk about the most.
Mm-hmm. And in the same place where Gideonmantellia was found, they also found parts of the feet of a medium-sized theropod and fossils from bony fish, turtles, and crocodiles. Unfortunately, the locality where these fossils were found was, quote, destroyed by the local clay mining industry.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. But they do note that after the Gideonmantellia specimen died, its skeleton moved a short distance and was buried quickly. There were no real signs of abrasion or weathering.
But a little bit of signs of it sounds like.
Mm.
They know it moved.
Yes.
Or maybe they're just scattered a little bit.
But not bad. Now, other dinosaurs that lived around the same time and place as Gideonmantellia included the Spinosaur, Camarillas, Iguanodon, and a lot of indeterminate dinosaurs, including sauropods, dromaeosaurs, and allosaurs. And other animals that were around there, too, at the same time included turtles, snakes, crocodiliforms, pterosaurs, fish, and mammals. The holotype of Gideonmantellia is on display in a local exhibition under municipal management in Galvez, Spain. At least I'm pretty sure it's still there, from what I could tell when I was researching it, that it seems to be the spot it's in.
Cool.
For those of you who listen to our Dinosaur of the Day segment and you like it, please consider becoming a patron. We take new Dinosaur of the Day requests from our patrons and offer a bunch of other perks as well. So check out our page at patreon.com/iknowdino or click the link on the left.